Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you all had a terrific Thanksgiving holiday. And I'm here to let's just say I'm here to help you with some ideas and tips on how to make your holiday shopping a lot more affordable and easier for you. Now I know a lot of you probably experienced the Black Friday, Black Weekend rush and sales and deals and all that, and the Cyber Monday stuff as well. But you're probably asking yourself, how do I make my shopping easier for me? How do I make my gift giving easier on my wallet and on me financially? How do I do that? Well, apparently we've heard on shows like the Today Show and Good Morning America and the Early Show and all those places on how to do it. One of the ideas, and I do agree with it, that they give you is to put aside envelopes. Write down the name of the person you're going to get a gift for on the envelope and write down the amount you're going to use. That's a good tip. However, that has not been used in a while because people, well, they forgot about it, and for a while we never really need to worry about it because economically this economy wasn't that bad. But nowadays we're going back to those old tricks. Another thing to do, another tip that coincides with the tip of the envelopes, putting the names on the envelopes and how much you're going to spend, is to look online and through the catalogs. But before you do that, here's tip number 2 that goes along with that first tip about the envelopes. The second tip that goes along with it is you want to find out from somebody what they have and what they don't have. Let's say, for example, someone has an iPod, but they don't want to keep turning on the computer to charge it. They don't want to keep plugging it into the computer and charging it. Here's what you do. You look online, or you look in a catalog like this, find what is affordable, like say that, write down the name of the person you're going to get it for on the envelope, and write down the amount you're going to use to buy it. Then put that aside. That's another tip. That goes along with that other one. Now, some of you may say, well, I really don't want to spend that much. What can I do to really save money and not spend too much and have enough to where I can have a good New Year's maybe? Well, let's put it to you like this. We all know that Christmas, when it comes to presents, like the major presents, kids are the ones that get the major presents. Sometimes adults get like a big present here and there, but the kids are the ones that get the major ones. But to satisfy the adults or the teenagers that are not into that don't really get the big time gifts that much, with a few exceptions, what you want to do is go to your local Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or wherever, or Radio Shack, or wherever, and purchase yourself a 25-pack or 50-pack of DVD plus R's, or whatever kind of DVD recordable disc you use. The reason I say that is because that way you can record possibly the favorite movie. Now, you might ask yourself, well, I don't know what the favorite movie is. Well, it's real simple. What you do is you have it installed on your computer. If it came with your computer, I should say, use your DVD ROM/burner and all that. Have a program on your computer, like say Magic DVD Ripper or DVD Fabulous or whatever you trust, to rip and burn DVDs. Then what you do is you put the movie that they like into the DVD ROM burner, and if it doesn't copy, because maybe it's copy protected, you rip the film. You rip it. It may take a while depending on how old your computer is. I mean, if it's new, it may take maybe an hour. If it's like mine, a 2002, 2003, it may take, 8 hours. It all depends. It all depends. Now you might say to yourself, well, you might ask, well, I don't know what the favorite movies are. But then you see a lot of the movies that they saw in the theaters, or want to see in the theaters, that they like, coming out on DVD. Here's what you do. You rent those DVDs, either through Netflix or Blockbuster, or wherever, then what you do is you pop them in to your, like I mentioned earlier, you pop them into your DVD-ROM burner slash ROM or whatever, and if they don't, like I say, copy directly where you get the menu and the attractions and all that, then you rip it. Then what you do is you take one of your DVD plus Rs or whatever recordable disc works with your ROM driver burner, and you put the movie on that disc. Then what you do, that movie or movies on that disc. Now what you do to make sure they get it is you use your DVD player. Make sure your DVD player is compatible with the MPEG file, because that's mainly what it will be. Then what you do, if that's what you choose anyway, then what you do is you connect your DVD player to your DVD recorder. Now if you have a DVD recorder that goes up to 14 hours almost, you can put as many movies as you want on there. Probably about 9, 10 movies, at least. But if you just want to go with the 6-hour deal, or even just put one movie on there and that's a 2-hour deal, that's okay too. But it all depends on which ones you want. But it all depends on finding out which movies are the favorites. I mean, let's take these two for example. This is the Jesus film that came on CBS, I don't know how many years ago. And this is The Proposal, which came out this year recently on DVD. Now let's say your sister, for example, likes The Proposal and likes the Jesus movie. Or let's say your cousin does. What you do, you can use the 4-hour or 6-hour length on your recorder, if it goes that far, or, like I said, unless it also goes to 14 hours. But if they just want those two movies, there you go. 2 to 4 hours there. But anyway, what I'm saying is it all depends. All you have to do is find out what kind of movies they like, what they want, what they don't have movie-wise, and then you get it for them. Now, another thing you can do, and this has obviously been done many times, is buy CD minus Rs. Because I know that ever since this got invented, people have been giving away burned copies, if you will, of a lot of CDs. I mean, for example, I have Mariah Carey's In Perfect Danger CD. I don't have the CD, I have a copy of it. That's the same thing. Now people may say, oh, I want the original copy. I want the CD. That's okay too, but what you tell them, if you give it to them and say this is what you wanted, but it may not be the way you want, you just tell them truthfully, I couldn't afford it, because they had all these other gifts to buy. And they'll understand as long as they have their own version, as long as they have their own. You can also use these to make movies. Let me explain. If you have a program like, say, Vegas Studio or Vegas Studio, my recommendation is Vegas Movie Studio Platinum 9.0, maybe a little higher. Or if you have Camster Studio, or even ULED, or if you're lucky enough and having it working, Windows Movie Maker, any of those kind of programs, what you do is you take pictures of your family. Now, let's say you want to do something for your grandma. Take pictures of when she was young all the way up to where she is now, and put some kind of nice sentimental music to it. Same thing with all your families. If you want to do something nice for your family, do the same thing. Take all the pictures that you know of, past, present, and future, or past and present, put them together in one nice little package with music. And then you use something like this, and you copy it onto here. There you go. And make sure, again, that it works in a DVD player that supports it. And, of course, the final suggestion and idea is, of course, the most traditional one lately. Buy them gift cards. And let them pick out what they want. So, anyway, that's really all I have to say on the tips and ideas that I'm helping you out. That hopefully will help you out financially and everything during this holiday season when it comes to gifts. You got any comments, just let me know. You got any ideas of your own? Post a video response if you want. If you want to subscribe to me, subscribe up there to that yellow button. And I thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace. And peace out.